Hello and welcome back to another episode of Drift. In today's episode, we're going to follow suit from the last episode, and we are going to strap on our jetpack and go out into the vast open fields of space and try to find ourselves another large asteroid that will hopefully have caves and crystals and many other things that we want to have. So here we are, starting again, day 19. Orbiting an unknown planet. Still don't know which planet this is. We're just gonna kind of get ourselves ready to go out. Come out here and take a look at our open space. I'm gonna be working on building a living quarters soon, and I need to figure out where I'm gonna put all that. But coming down here to the research table, we have life support, but that's gonna require green crystals, and we don't have that. So now I come here, and in the last episode we unlocked decorations. So I'm just taking a look at all the different stuff that it got us, and little knickknacks, just for decorations. They don't really do anything, but that's why we're gonna want to build ourselves a little living quarters. Is kind of make a place to put some of that stuff. So just stocking up on my oxygen, energy, and food. And then we are going to also bring along the materials necessary to make a beacon. So that way, whatever we find, we can mark down for later so we can come back to it. So now that I've been loaded up with oxygen and batteries, just kind of organize my inventory there for a second, and let's pick a direction, go out. So we don't want to go this way because we've already found the blue cave there. We want to spread our way out. There is a shipwreck, but that is traveling away from us. I don't feel like trying to catch up to it. So far in the mid game, you don't really need to chase after shipwrecks, but supposedly that might change later on. So here we are, we're just going to pick this direction, go. It's a nice little kidney bean asteroid to pull us up into flight. And we're just going to go ahead and time warp our way through this. And we're starting to see blue asteroids now, and that indicates that we are now in a different biome, and we're far enough away from our ship that we will start to find crystals of a rare variety and different biomes to be discovered, like this little rock that I'm coming towards. Looks like it's got a little atmosphere to it, but it's fun. It's just flatland plant thing, kind of like the one that we found in the last episode, but without the big ol' structure in the middle of it. Instead, this one has a small little lake. So snag a couple pink crystals from there. And I didn't notice it at the time, but if you notice my oxygen right now, I'm completely full. It's because it had that little bit of atmosphere that's covering it, and it completely refilled and kept my oxygen topped off. Got some pink crystals in here. I want to check out this asteroid to see if it's a cave, but it's not a cave that has a bunch of crystals to get. It's just a large asteroid with a couple crystals on its outside. So now we're just drifting out, just trying to keep an eye out for large asteroids. Nothing you can really do except kind of float and enjoy your time, enjoy the music. Day 20. Time flies when you're out here in the void. Alright, so we see a big old chunk right here. We're gonna come around it and see if we can spot an opening. Typically they're around the top, but it's always worth checking every crater. And there you are. This is definitely going to be a vegetation-filled asteroid. You can tell because there's these glow clusters, plants right here at the front. It's a good indication of what kind of cave it's going to be. So now, caving is a lot of fun, but it does take up a lot of time just going around. So we're going to just kind of show you a little bit of the cave right now and just see how it looks. We're going to place down our beacon, and then we're going to kind of go through and just do the important bits. So this cave is a pink and green crystal cave. So we're going to mark it accordingly. And let's just go ahead and grab everything. And these things are pretty new. And when we inspect them, we see that it's actually alien in nature. It's you get hardened bones and alien meat from that, which is going to be a very interesting resource to find moving forward. It's fun to see a little asteroid just hovering in place inside here. Every now and then, one of them can wander its way through. And then, right out of the corner of my eye, I spot this pink crystal, which is sticking out of this little hole. And right before I was about to leave, and then I realized, oh, the hole goes a little deeper. I come in here, and it's a nice little tunnel. Thought that was kind of fun. The caves are really interesting, and I'm going to want to visit them a little bit more. So I'm adding on to the title that there are no machines in this cave. So if we want to charge a crystal, that this is not the one to do it in. And with that, we say goodbye to the cave, and we head out back home. Very uneventful journey back, so we're just gonna cut right back to it. First off, I'm gonna take some of this oxygen so I don't die, and then drop off the remainders of my stuff. And we're going to do a little bit of inventory management, but first we're going to just kind of remind ourselves what it takes to unlock the next technology node now that we have the green crystals. The successful mission done. It's always important to remember why you ran the mission. So we're going to speed up a little bit as we just kind of move pieces around. both putting stuff away as well as gathering stuff for the nodes. So first we're going to need to make quite a few more carbon filters, so I'm just going to dedicate all 3 machines to doing this, and this will make them much faster. So we see we need 10 of them. We also have the ability of doing landmarks, because that just needed blue crystals, and we had plenty of that from the previous episode. So we can actually unlock both of those nodes right now. So I unlocked this one, and it's going to take 2 minutes. And then so I'm going to go check out what it takes to unlock the other one. And we just need our microprocessors, and we had plenty. So now we can unlock life support as well. So let's go ahead and see that. See, that's going to take 5 minutes. So we're going to just re-unlock the landmarks technology, wait through that, and then we'll unlock the life support technology. There we go. There we go, and in 5 minutes time we unlock life support. There we go, and so now we only have 2 technologies left, for now at least. And so we're going to want to make this life support. We want to have, oh, here's that worm casserole I told you about, because the worm meat we got from that mushroom thing. So we can't find the oxygen generator in the smelter, or in the crafting machine, so we come here into our build menu. We scroll all the way down. We scrolled right on past it, right in the beginning. Keep going. You got it. Keep going up. There we are. Life support. 10 wire, easy. 5 steel, easy. 5 pink crystals, very easy. 1 charged green crystal, not so easy. That last cave gave us green crystals, which was nice, but like we noted on our way out, that it didn't have any machines there, so I wouldn't be able to charge any of the crystals that I found. So we are going to have to make another trip out and find some machines so we can charge these crystals. So we're going to grab some of this worm meat real fast, and we're going to make some worm casserole. Yeah, look at all that. When you dedicate all 3 machines to making oxygen, you can fill up a chest real easy. Let's just get a few more batteries rolling before we head out. And just fill up the machine with resources and just let it do its thing. It's the best way to do it. That's why I always have that one machine dedicated to batteries. It is a resource we will always be needing. Oxygen we will always be needing, but it is less of a priority because we have a much higher tank for oxygen than we do for our energies. So a little organization in my backpack. Take a carbon filter. And let's just time warp until we get all the nutrient paste we need, and then we come over here and we can take 1 to 1 and make some worm casserole. Yum. So I'm storing a couple of the green crystals because I'm not sure what the next upgrade is going to be, how much of, if we're going to need charged green crystals or regular green crystals, but I also want to charge enough of them that we don't have to make more trips unnecessarily. So I grabbed the worm casserole, and as you see, my health bar is completely, or my food bar is completely empty. And that will, whenever we eat it, will completely fill it. So now I'm looking around. The blue cave had machines. Yep, okay, so it's the empty food bar. A little bit of glitching when it auto-saved. And then as we used it, it completely filled. So yeah, worm casserole is the best. And we're passing by our beacon. We marked on there that it had machines because we hadn't quite come up with that naming convention when we made that, but it is important to know which asteroids have the crystal charging machines. And I somehow managed to go completely all the way around it without, well, missing the entrance the first time. So once again, we're just going to kind of run through this cave, grab all the stuff that we need, do all the charging that we need, and then head out. We're not going to get every single blue crystal in here, but we got enough. There we go. And so now it's time to start charging our crystals. The whole point why we came out here. And there's no way to charge them in bulk, so you just gotta sit here and wait for each animation to finish and then hit E again. So it takes a little bit of time, but that's why it's best to just do it in bulk when you can. I don't know what the usage for charged blue crystals are, but whenever we do find out, I have 39 of them. Make that 40. Alright, so we could collect the rest of the crystals here, but I don't really feel like spending the time, just in-game time to do it. I think we're just gonna head home. And it's just a straight shot. We have plenty of oxygen, we're not in danger of dying or anything, so let's just go ahead and fade to when we actually come back. Came back with some speed though. That's why we came rocketing through there. Alright, let's look at our research. So now we just need a charged pink crystal, as well as a regular pink crystal, and one other resource, and we will be able to unlock another a new thing, and that new thing is actually a more efficient battery. So there you go. So we got the batteries and the crystals necessary. So in 5 minutes we will know how to make pink crystal charge batteries. So here we are. Now we're going to make some life support. All we need is the wiring and the steel. There it is. Oh, and we need pink crystals. But we have used all our pink crystals. Dang it. So, with any good crafting game, you always gotta remember to keep in mind how many resources you need for the thing that you're trying to make. It's never an easy task, but always worthwhile. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready to head back out into space and find ourselves a pink crystal. But first we're going to take a look at this long-range beacon. I think that's going to be very useful. So we're going to pull out the materials necessary to make it. Starting with the steel. 2 steel. And 2 pink crystals. And 1 charged pink crystal. So we're going to just get the charged pink crystal. And then 2 blue crystals. I said 2 blue crystals. There you go. There you go. And so that will make a long-range beacon. Here we are. Crystal power is almost complete. And a long-range beacon is useful because it has an infinite range. So no matter where you are in the world, or the space, I should say, you'll be able to locate it. So it's much better than using the daisy chains of little beacons, because the cave that we went to earlier today was farther than 2.5 kilometers out, and so the little beacon that we put, we're not able to see from our ship here. It's gone. If we get within 2.5 kilometers of it, we might be able to find it again, but all in all, it was useless. So that's why we're going to be moving up in the world, and we're going to be using these long-range beacons, because those are the only ones worth their weight. So as we're coming out here, we discover this new interesting little feature. I've never seen this before, so this is kind of fun to discover for the first time. Come in and I take a little screenshot of it. And yeah, it's just a bunch of crystals. There's only a few crystals per large shard. It gives you anywhere between 1 and 3, it seems like. But there's multiple different colors, and we have never had orange crystals before, so that was a great find. And we've got just enough pink crystals to place a beacon. We've got enough to place a beacon here, and I think I'm going to want to, because if these crystals respawn, this is going to be a great resource to come for. Sure, we don't get very many of each, but so far we haven't found any orange crystal caves. So this is our very first resource of it. So we gotta make sure that we can keep an eye on it. So we're gonna name it multi pink, green, blue, and orange. And so I made that beacon, and now I still have enough to unlock our oxygen generator. So it is time to head home successfully. We were looking for a pink crystal cave entirely, just a full cave that had pink crystals in it, but that one will do nicely because it just did what we needed it to do. Here we go. So we got life support. I just need to go grab the resources that I put away again, the wiring and the steel. There we go. And so now we need to place it against the wall, but most of our walls are windows or doors. So the only real place that we have to put it is right up here, tucked behind the smelter. But that's a good enough place for it. And if you look, our oxygen is now fully, is getting filled completely. And as long as we're in this room, we will never run out of oxygen. And so that, my friends, is a good day. This has been a great episode. Let me just clean up my inventory by putting away all the stuff. That's why we have all this storage at our disposal. Put all that. There we go. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Drift. If you did, please consider giving me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.